guys started off by heading over to Karen's place with their sons, Drayton and Mark, who you had previously taught getting into things. And you guys had a conversation about Robert and his secret dealings, at least those of his family. And you began to suspect something was not right with this situation. So you went to talk to Robert about it. And Robert didn't seem so forthcoming to you, but you grilled him relentlessly. Didn't get very much information. And in the end, I don't think it was ever. The suspicions are still there, but the mystery is still afoot. You made it to the city, and you saw your first look at the atmosphere of it with the slum right up front. You headed into the city and met Alcazar. Alcazar, dealt with you guys in the bazaar and had a confrontation with Flair. And Flair decided not to partake in any of the business that there was to be done in the bazaar. And Honey and Darling went off to go and find some flowers. And they did so, and they went there. On the way back to the caravan, the lumber had, tipped over the last cart there, wagon thing, and now you guys are stuck in Bellinzona for this day. And eventually you were shooed off of the streets by a guard saying that it was curfew, that you need to be inside. So you went to the tavern inn kind of thing. And you guys went up to your room, stewed a little bit in there. Flair sat at the window and is currently staring at the window. Digvig is hiding under the blanket. And Honey's just chilling. Darling went down to the tavern to
brood.
And that's where we find ourselves. So
I also threw a hissy fit and punched Robert in the face.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I started destroying things.
Yeah,
and
you
I
started
hit him.
destroying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
We were, we were both
Darn.
having a fit.
People for destroying
It's
things.
like, ooh, fun.
Was
Yeah.
that before you went to the city? Or no, right. That's why
It was
Sean
after
came
the
up.
Yeah.
foul, and then he blamed me, and I just lost my shit. And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, I was kind of giggling when you're like, yeah, the guards told you it was curfew. I was like, that's a really nice way
We made us say that Flair almost got us arrested. You can't control her anger. To be fair, Robert is being a piece of shit.
Me being a
So, yeah, you guys are. This is where we left off, and I'll give you a chance to do what you want at this moment in time. And if you don't, we'll just skip to the morning. But I remember Elisa and I were talking, and Digby has intentions.
Not for the night.
Not for the night?
For the morning.
Okay.
I think.
Does anybody want to do anything? Are you looking for anything in the tavern? Are you looking for anything staring at the window?
No, I don't think so. I'm probably gonna wait hopefully for Darling to come back up, because I would like to take the chair that I'm sitting in and put it against the doorknob, because I'm feeling a little exposed.
Okay. How
Yeah, I
long
know
would
she's
you
coming
say you stayed at the window for? Not very long.
I mean, I would stay up there until Darling comes to the bar.
Okay.
I would like to actually. I would like to sit in the bar actually all night. I'm so sorry.
No,
That was
it's okay.
either that or going outside the tavern to like. But no, I'm gonna sit in the tavern and just. Is there a window that I'm also looking out?
Looks like I'm gonna go find my own window.
Yeah.
As long as the barkeep lets me sit there, I'm just gonna sit at the table.
What's your passive perception?
Good question, yeah. 10.
And what's your
14.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you're at Darling finds herself in the tavern and is brooding away ignorantly aware of her surroundings, not paying attention to, many passers in the bar, the patrons of the bar. And Flair is staring out the window, and over her time of the entire night looking out the window, you notice that even though there is a curfew, there are still people who mingle about on the streets. When the guards come by, they run away. You see at one point, somebody, I'll say they kind of fall out of the alley, and they're, bloodied up and hurt, and then somebody comes and drags them back into the alley. And those are, sort of the things that you see, other than the drunk people stumbling home, other people kind of trying to get home without being caught, and the guards circulating the streets.
Okay. So no one respects curfew. Good to know.
And honey, I guess you just fell asleep.
Yeah, I'd be like laying on the bed, just thinking, and then eventually would fall asleep and start snoring.
Okay.
You can hear it real loud. Oh, actually, Flair would hear it. Depending on who's both up, yeah, he'd be just sleeping away.
And so the morning rolls by, and there are maybe like a couple people left in the tavern, slumped on their chairs, or maybe lying on the floor. And Big Honey are just waking up, and Flair, I don't know if you decide to fall
No, I
asleep.
don't think I would have fallen asleep. I think I would have
window.
just, yeah. She's just feeling too threatened right now.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay, yeah. Darling's still in the tavern. Okay. Well, I'll let Honey will probably notice that pretty quickly, so maybe I won't point it out right away.
Maybe he's having a real good sleep.
Digby's like, Honey, where's your wife?
Wait, you answer that?
Sure.
Oh. I'm gonna get up and start like rubbing like old man noises. Oh, she didn't come back to the room last night. I can't remember my accent right now. Sorry.
Slightly Australian is the accent.
I know,
yeah.
but it's hard to do right now. Flair, did you see her come in?
No, I've been by the window all night, waiting up for her. She never came back. I assume she's still in the bar.
All right, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna grab my. I think I stabbed my knife in like the
I
floorboards.
guess I didn't know you were in the bar, but
Yeah, I just left.
Yeah.
I went to go buy milk.
I went to go buy cigarettes and never came back.
never came back.
I'm gonna grab my like machete knife, my big knife, and I'm gonna, cause I put it on the ground. It was just sitting there. It was just hanging there. So if like you needed to use it or anything, or I needed to grab it, I'll put it back in my like sheath. It's just probably downstairs. So anyone up for breakfast?
Just yeah, I'll sigh and stand up and be like, yeah, I guess so. Big Vega, you coming? And he's like, still in bed. He's like, maybe I'll come.
I forgot to play the music. You can start your music.
Yeah, I got it.
That was fine because it was the night anyway, and we were all sulking. So
Yeah.
But
No. Yeah. Very angsty.
now it's morning, and we're all like, ooh.
Big Vig's just gonna like stay in bed. He's like, I'll come down soon. Alright. I'll be like, after you, Bear.
Alright, yeah, we'll get you something, Dig Vig. Alright, and then I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm looking for my
Yeah,
wife.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be sitting at the table and like almost glassy-eyed. I'd probably be coming to like sort of like awakeness and like not so broody, but I'm definitely still very upset. Just in general, this whole city sucks, and she's very upset about the children. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't even, pay too much attention to you guys coming down.
I'll take like one look at Darling and realize that maybe she needs to talk to her husband. I'm gonna slap Bear on the shoulder and I'll be like, I'll catch up with you, and I'll walk to the bar.
Yeah,
Order
I'll tell you to like order something for me or something like that.
Okay.
Give me something.
Yeah, I'll go up to the bar to get food and drinks.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go over to sit down and talk to Darlin.
Good morning.
Before I sit down, I'd be like, hey, excuse me, ma'am, is this seat taken?
Oh, darling. You do know how to cheer me up. Oh, I'm so positively distressed. The city is simply awful. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yes.
And just to say, I didn't even really plan much. I do expect that Darling's gonna try to find somewhere to take the letter from Deandra. I didn't know if you planned on that at all, but
Yep, definitely. I totally didn't forget that I had it.
Totally didn't forget that we had that in our mind.
That.
I mean, you guys can do whatever you want today, but you have a full day. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of things that's gonna happen today. Robert. It's not even long.
Robert, for one thing.
Robert. It's just awful. I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I'm so unimaginably distressed.
Oh,
And you guys made your order and whatnot, and the food is kind of coming. So you're all sitting down at the same table there.
Well, Digvig's still upstairs.
Digvig's still
I'm gonna come downstairs, but I'm not gonna come sit down. I'm gonna like walk past and walk out the door.
Mhm.
Did you say anything to us? I mean, do you guys notice me? Can I roll perception to see if I do?
are you trying to be stealthy?
No, I just walk. I just
You
keep
just
going.
come into the tavern. I mean, the tavern is a separate room, so if you're
Oh, so I can
sitting
just
out, you
leave?
can just
Okay, I'm just... Cool. Okay, so we think he's still upstairs. Okay. Yeah, I'll come and sit at the table. Like, I'll very like shyly approach the table, and I'll be like, "Good morning, good morning, darling.
Morning, Flair. Good morning.
I ordered us some food."
Oh, thank you, darling. That was very thoughtful.
And I'll just kind of slump into a chair awkwardly.
Awkwardly third wheeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab your hand, darling, and just hold it. And I'm just gonna say, this city is awful. It's can't fault that. But I know I didn't make things better yesterday. Like, as you know, tempers got high, and I just got caught in the wind. I just want to apologize for that.
Oh, it's the wind of Flair.
Nothing against you, Flair. I'm just it's nothing against you, Flair. It's just your temper's a little, you know. It's
Flared up.
yeah, flared up.
No. It's quite all right, honey bear. There's nothing to apologize for. This is all just such a convoluted mess. I don't know what we're gonna do, and I don't know what's gonna help the situation. And I've been puzzling over it all night, and I can't seem to think of a simple solution.
Well, I don't know what your guys' plans are, and I'm obviously not going to impose my own thoughts onto you, but I can tell you right now that I'm not working second.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we were gonna kill Robert.
Well, I tried. I already gave that a shot. I don't know. I still think I still want information from him. I need to know what's in the city, but like I just don't. I can't be around that. So I'm not sure how we're getting home, but I'm not heading back on the same caravan that I came.
I think that's quite right. I think I think I agree with you quite strongly on that one, actually. Honey Bear,
Well,
what do you think?
we did sign a contract. Did you happen to include a little fine print clause in there?
Damn.
Yeah, we didn't talk about how to back out of the contracts when we were talking to Robert.
No, I haven't written down about Zelda, so I do. Damn. Oh, curse it all. I don't know. We might have to go back with Me at least. I signed that contract. Oh. Well, first things first, I know for sure I want to go track this family down. I want to go see what it is that they're up to. What was it, the Yakira?
Yakira.
Yakira, thank you. I should write how it's pronounced. Yakira's down, and also these, what was it, Newtfeld? Those bastards. I've heard they're real assholes.
They're real assholes.
Yeah, I would like to go maybe track them down.
Well,
And see what we can find.
how about we do this? Obviously, we're not doing nothing for Robert until we go back. Which, thankfully, because of the cart's broken, might not be for a couple of days. So, we can do some digging. How's that sound? See if we can find this family. And just go from there, I guess.
Do you think we should talk to Robert?
Oh, I think Robert's tapped out at this point.
Robert has not answered a single question we've asked. He really hasn't. I'm just on the edge of strangling that man, I swear.
It might be a little backwards, but we probably should find some city information. I mean, I know they're strangers, but we haven't punched them yet.
I just realized something as well. Yeah. In the contract, we're not to kill anybody. So, if we do need to off Robert, we're gonna have to come up with some creative solutions.
Now, this contract that you made,
Mm-hmm.
is there any way to destroy the contract, or once it's signed?
Unfortunately, once it's signed, it's pretty signed, sealed, delivered. It's solid. Yeah. But thankfully, though, I believe, that it was mainly geared at what Robert was, but not the other way around.
It's a two-way contract.
Oh, okay. So unfortunately, we're all signed into this thing. It's completely my fault because I wanted to have a battle. I'm so sorry. We can't kill Robert. We have to complete the job. We've got to traffic children. It's awful.
What happens if
I've
we
been
don't
all
do
night
this?
worried.
What happens if we don't do what the contract says? What does your spell do?
I don't know.
Just some very powerful magic.
It's not good though. No, let's just say I've never broken one of my contracts. The first I've been truly compelled to do so.
Does Robert know that it's so ironclad? Did you tell him?
No, I don't believe it. He's a fool. He's a complete nitwit. I don't think he'd have any idea.
So, as long as he doesn't cause a fuss.
I think so. Well, I mean, ultimately, we will have to complete the job if I leave you. I wish I had an actual proper written up contract, but I do believe that we might actually be obligated to complete the job.
So, there and back.
Yes. I'm afraid so.
Okay.
So maybe while we're here, we lay low. I mean, it's any or doing any of that, so that was perfectly fine.
Did it give a timeline? Did we write in how long?
I believe so, DM. Oh God.
I mean, the situation is out of your control. It was 2 weeks, but that's, through travel time and whatnot. It won't be anybody's fault if it's not. I mean, I guess the agreement was the work, not how long it would take.
Okay. So we could
Get all the stuff
theoretically just dick around and there's nothing Robert could do about it.
Theoretically, yeah. But I was thinking the opposite way. Maybe we quickly get the job done. We off Robert and we come straight back.
Wait, so is it not
I think we have to
contract
get it.
while they're in the city, while we're
Whoa.
in the city? Is that not part of the contract?
The contract was that you guys help bring the materials to and from the city,
Yeah.
and then Robert's side was that he pays you 100.
Okay,
gold
so
coins.
I thought there was something about selling the stuff while we're in the city. and
That was on
Well,
him then.
that's
That's
being
just
done.
him.
That's dealt through basically Alcazar and Robert. You guys were just helping.
Okay.
Because
It doesn't say specifically what that even means. Helping.
No.
not
That wasn't
necessarily.
specified.
Well, I mean, it
Okay.
was to bring the materials there, and then bring the stuff that you bought and
Just
bring
the
it
transport.
back. Just the transport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, thankfully, I was very worried about this last night. As you were both having a bit of a rampage there. Thankfully, I don't believe that we've broken the contract by destroying the material, because we've only offered to bring it back in any way, shape, or form. I don't believe that was specified. So thankfully, I don't think there will be any repercussions. I was just worried sick about it last night.
I hop a little bit. I only ripped up sheets of soap noodles. It wasn't a
And
big
they were poor quality.
They weren't good.
Nothing fun. I've seen far better.
Robert has terrible taste.
Yeah. Well, Robert, don't get me
Well,
started.
Robert needs to get more better line. That just snaps on the weight of the. What is it?
Yeah.
Lumber? Is it the lumber?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
It
you would,
was charred.
you would think.
No.
No, he
Listen,
needs
Robert,
better
Robert.
line. If he's gonna employ us, he's gonna need to know his employees.
Yeah, Robert, I mean, and Robert also, like, he's been doing this for how long? Why
He
would have
hired
one
us.
rope going over the piece of lumber? Why wouldn't there be multiple straps on each part of the bundle?
Yeah, it's definitely not
He was
my
just
fault.
really poor quality. Really. Also, has
Oh.
anyone seen Deep?
Ah,
And as they're having this conversation, Big steps outside, and out the front door of the inn, you find Robert.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, stooped on the ground there, the stairs leading down to the street, kind of looking over the work that's being done. He's sitting. He looks, frustrated. He's having a cigarette and his coffee.
He's sitting.
Yeah, he's sitting down.
Okay.
As you come down, the door opens and he turns around and says, Big Vic, want to smoke?
Oh, my man, Robert.
And you guys sit down, light up. Big Vic, I was really thinking,
Thought I was gonna leave this conversation. You had words
Yeah.
for me, apparently.
okay,
Go ahead.
he's gonna,
Okay.
Big Vic, I was thinking, a lot last night about our conversation, all this stuff and whatnot. You guys drug up a lot from my past, and it made me think. I want you to come up to my room. I got something to tell you.
Oh,
this is so sus. Dick Vic, we don't know you're there.
I don't know how old Dick Vic is, but this is like,
you have to be something where you're going.
He's not a child. Wait. Sorry. He's lighting a smoke. He's like, whoa, okay.
She's so flustered now.
It's okay,
right.
calm down. Just you can have your smoke, and we'll.
Thanks. But okay, all right. I'll listen to whatever you gotta say to me. But I just wanted to ask. So, do you think there's any way we can get back on the road? Like,
Well, fucking look. And you're watching
Yeah.
the cart. They're slowly, it's tipped back up, and they're putting things back together. It's like
well, can't you just like, come on, man? Like,
I don't crack the whip around here.
oh yeah.
It's probably gonna take all day. I'm pretty sure we're gonna leave in the morning. Like,
Moral.
I guess probably shouldn't talk about this here. Let's just come on, finish it.
All right. I gotta get out of here.
I got it. I got you. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys-
Anyway.
They apparently walk up to
Even though
Robert's
it's
room.
Big and he's a rat folk, I'm just like, girl code. You can't go by yourself. You have to tell us. I don't trust him.
And you head up to Robert's room, and in Robert's room there's one nice big bed, bigger room. It's yeah, I mean it's a nice room, much nicer than the one that you guys. He pulls out a chair, sits in, pulls out a chair for Digwig. Have a seat, man.
What?
So I wanna like why why do you want to get out of here so bad? Afraid to be in the city?
Sorry. It's like I can hear her thoughts.
But okay, Digby, let's be clear, Digby is not young. He's probably like 40. You guys just think he's like vulnerable because you think he's cute.
He's 40.
He's
like a gross, like, weird old
A
man.
gross 40.
You guys think he's like...
He's a gross of 40. That's funny.
This doesn't make this any better because he just said, "Come up to my room," and then
Then I'm
the
gonna
DM
do, like,
started. He's got a
giant
really
bed.
nice big bed.
Sorry. Okay, what did Robert ask Digby?
Uh, why he's... Look, Robert, they know me around here. I can't be seen around here because then I'm gonna get caught up in some stupid...
Whoa,
I don't
okay,
wanna
what do
be
you-
part of
what do you
things
mean they
anymore.
know you? Do you used to live here or something? What?
He's like, they're in a room, but he's looking around to make sure nobody's listening. And he's like, yeah, alright, you told us all your stuff, so I'll admit, yeah, I used to live here, and I left, because I didn't like it.
What part of town did you used to live in?
Checking the notes here. Hold on. I gotta check my notes on my backstory.
Well, why do you want to know that?
You know, I know a lot about this city, and depending on which district you come from, I think I can understand you a bit more.
Well, it's better than your... Rather you think I'm not in the row.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you around if you're from the row.
Well, alright. Not from Craig. Craig? But
She knows secrets.
She knows.
but I was in Craig for a really long time. And
Alright, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
or maybe some. I didn't think about it.
well, I mean, if you spent most of your time in Craig, I think I know the things that you used to get up to. Well, man, you know,
Whoa.
don't be
Whoa.
offended.
He's
You know,
assuming a lot.
you know, we talked about these shady dealings my family's been in, so, you know, in ways, I think we're, you know, in the same boat. So I want to give you something here, you know, just maybe to make you feel a little more comfortable here in the city. Maybe if you ever come back, you know, this will help you out.
Problem is, I'm too comfortable.
And Robert, you know, reaches into his bag. He pulls out a small kit. He says, "I used to carry this around with me when I come to the city, but I don't need it anymore. I haven't used it in years. So here you go." And he hands you a disguise kit.
Oh.
I was supposed to print off what that is, but I didn't do that. So
You get like
really can't look at it.
Oh, this scenario is so funny.
just going to evolve into play.
Turned into like Robert's like hitting on Digwig and it's like I want to get to know you better. This guy
I want you
can
to
have
feel comfortable.
Yeah.
you have one disguise kit,
We're
you
gonna
get
drink.
makeup and like other stuff in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it comes with a bunch of stuff.
Things, cosmetics, hair dye,
Oh, you
small
got it.
products.
See, we had one.
Um,
Turn him into a dragon.
I could Lego
It's
girl.
I'll say like.
Let's
for
turn him
the
into a
purpose
cobalt.
of you not having to do a bunch of bullshit. You're already proficient. Haven't had yours since you left the city.
Okay.
So yeah, basically you can use the disguise kit at any way you choose. But at this point in time, you can make like a small disguise that is like easily seen through. If somebody's looking for you, it would take a long rest to create a disguise that would completely cover you.
Okay, but I can only use the kit once.
No, you can use it as many times. Basically, so when you create a then carry that disguise, and you can put it on and take it off.
Okay, but I can only create that one.
Well,
So
you
if I
can
use
you can
it for
create multiple disguises. You can create basically as many disguises as you can, but it takes a long rest to create such a disguise to mask yourself to be able to be basically unseen. You can do like a small disguise that if somebody's looking for you, they'd be able to point you out, but not the regular passerby would be able to know exactly who you are.
Okay, he's gonna like immediately. He's like, "Oh, thanks, okay," and then he immediately makes himself like a mustache. Perfect.
Does he?
Then
Thanks, Robert.
yeah, man, you're a good guy, I mean, yeah, whatever, and it seems like your whole group is really, really, wanting to figure out what's going on with these kids, and I really, really don't want to get into it, but I I have something back in Karipa that I think could help you guys out. So when I left my father's offices there, to go out on my own, it was quite a big fight. We left in a huff. I never seen him again. I didn't realize that I had the key to his office in my pocket. It's been sitting in a safe spot at home for a long time now, and if you guys really want it, I don't suggest breaking into his office. You need to.
Thanks, Robert. Where's your father's office?
Well, the Yakira transport company, and you would know which district that's in. It's sort of
Oh, right, because that was his name, right? Okay, right, okay.
that building. It's way up there. I mean, it's this rambunctious group you got. I don't think you guys would be able to get up there easily.
No.
Yeah.
But I
mean, hey, at least while we're here, don't fuck around. We gotta get back, okay?
Robert, I'm not fucking around.
Okay, make sure they don't fuck around.
I can't.
And you gotta make sure that they're coming back.
Hey, I'm coming back. I like them to come back. I like them. You're all right, Robert. I like us all to stick together. I want things to be good. I don't like conflict. That's why I left the city. So, of course. But you can't make them do anything. At the end of the day, I'm coming back however I can. Just at least that.
All right. Well, gotta hear it.
What? Come on. Oh, Robert. Come on. You get up and leaves. And what? Yeah. What's everyone?
We're still eating
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring my OJ.
Okay, comes marching into the hour. This mustache. He's like, comes up to you guys. He's like, it's me. Big. Hey guys.
Dick Pig. Oh, I hardly would have recognized you.
Well, it's a mighty fine mustache you got there.
Thanks, guys. Right? I know. It's
Yeah, what kind of product do you use? Well, I mean, I personally like a natural oil mustache oil. I don't know what men use for their mustache.
Wax.
Wax. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's some, I don't know, some wax. So I don't know.
Carriers of it.
Yeah, it's.
You want breakfast, Dick Big?
Yeah, I'll have breakfast. I'm just gonna sit down. Or you'll go get something first from the bar.
Oh, there's lots of food.
You guys just gotta pull that thing
Yeah.
out. Cool.
Buffet.
Yeah, sit down. He's gonna sit down and just start like digging in.
I'm just gonna like grab some OJ.
Oh, thank you.
You got one of them pictures of OJ.
Yeah, I got a picture of OJ. Yeah.
So let's go to them, guys.
Nothing. We're just
So,
talking about the day, really.
We're gonna go on the town.
Um,
yeah, we were thinking maybe we would go looking for this Yakura family and maybe the Newt Fells as well. And we'll see if we can track them down and with.
you know, that sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, I don't really see how it would be too difficult to just at least find the property.
Well, I mean, you might be able to find the information of whereabouts it is. Maybe you could find that out from somebody who might know.
How are you playing so coy?
Dick Big. Do you know something about the Yakura? What is it? Yakura, right?
Yakara.
Yakura.
I do want to remind everyone that last time Dick Big did say they can smell my freaking stench.
So I can think about how I'm not a good liar, so I don't think I'm gonna try to keep. Good for me. Well, I know where they freaking live. I know where they are, but I don't think anyone goes there ever. Can even go near there. We can't even get to that half of the city easily at all.
Have you ever been there, Dick Big?
No.
Well, then we don't know for sure. We should just go try.
Is there like a checkpoint? Do you need a permit? Is it segregated enough?
Basically, yeah. Well, look. It's like looks around, make sure nobody's. I do a perception check to see if anybody's like listening or anything, since we've just been like
Chatting.
talking about it.
No fear.
Oh yeah, he's got. Honey's got no fear.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Big face.
Yeah.
Got fear.
Oh. That was very helpful.
Just you can roll.
One.
You can roll it with.
I have -1 perception. Okay, 17.
Yeah. As you're looking around, you don't see anybody being close enough that you think could really hear the details of what you're saying, but you do notice one patron of the bar sitting way across on the other end of the room, a hooded individual who is looking in your direction.
Okay. Yeah, that's sus. Alright, guys, I don't think we should get up here.
Oh, I'm tired of all these secrets. I can just speak my mind freely in a tavern, in my table right here on my breakfast.
Hey, no, we can't. We can't. No, you can't. So
This is why I hate the city.
Yep.
Okay, so perfect solution. We go out and go find the Yakura house. And then we don't have to worry about us talking too loudly in the tavern. Perfect.
Okay. I'll point you guys in the direction. I'll bring you right up as far as I can get through. And then I'll show you where you can try to get through. Okay.
Before we go, though, Dick Big, when you say try to get through, are we going to be in any kind of danger?
Oh, yes.
But I mean, we're already in danger, aren't we?
Right now, my only danger is
The danger.
Screaming in a bar.
No, you really shouldn't fear death. Digby, it's really not all that bad.
I don't
What's-
fear death. I fear
What's
rotting
being
in cell.
afraid? How I cannot live like that. I need to live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, let's live elsewhere.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go.
When we're leaving, is that guy? Is he like near the entrance? Like, are we gonna pass him or anything?
No. Guys,
Okay.
Did you tell us about the guy? You didn't tell us about the guy, huh?
No, I'm just like
Digby
kind of
said
cool.
nothing.
Alright,
I'm
well,
sorry,
let's
but I'm
go.
not saying anything in here with
I
a
need
guy
to
in a
move my legs.
area.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, let's like get outside and see how things are looking in the morning. And kind of head towards the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up too. We just leave our food plates there. We don't have to.
Oh, well, I paid for it. I mean, Robert paid for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Perfect.
put it on Robert's.
Hey, Digby, how do you know so much about the city? I think I missed the whole conversation you had about being from the city.
Because it was upstairs.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did.
I might have spent some time in the city before. You know.
Well, perfect.
Perfect. Then you know the way and
Yeah.
you know the ins and outs. As far as I see it, we're just set up perfectly. We've got the inside man with a perfect disguise. You don't look anything like this.
He's like.
You don't need to worry at all. Nobody will notice.
Put enough of that beard
and,
wax on you, they can't even smell you.
yeah, you could put some perfume on it.
We're like, oh yeah, because it's the
Cologne.
stench. Yeah, can I? Yeah,
Yeah.
can I have done that?
Smelling nice with a mustache.
You smell
Um,
pepper.
We gotta get him a bottle.
Oh my gosh.
Fancy Digby.
When we're like leaving, and when we're like out the door, though, I'm gonna be like, okay, but really, if I'm gonna tell you guys anything, I feel more comfortable. We found somewhere kind of quiet, at least for just a couple minutes, so I can feel you in. Okay, before we start tramping around town.
So are we like out in an alley?
Well,
no, the door to the inn leads right up to the street to the road.
Okay. So what are we looking at right now? Like we just walked out the.
You're
Where's the
You're
map of
looking-
the city? That isn't the one I.
right there, but I mean, you can look at that.
You see how there's like a big empty space through the middle? Like that's like a road.
Right on the
We're like
Essentially,
right on-
you're on the corner right here, and you step out looking across, like, there's the street and then the bazaar.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And kind of all around you is, like stables and stuff. So you smell the horses, you see the all kind of, parked wagons and carts and all.
Do I
that
see
stuff.
our caravan?
Your caravan is it's across the street where it was. At least the one wagon that had fallen over that's being repaired is still over there.
And the one that I trashed.
No.
That one would have been parked.
Okay.
Over. Currently you can't see.
I just see the mess from yesterday.
And people milling about, putting them back together.
Okay, well, where do you want to go, Dig Big?
Do I know like secret somewhere pretty safe
Um,
alleyway that's not
I
busy or
mean,
something?
yeah, you could go walk down any and give it around the corner of the building, or go back to your room or whatever. I assume that you guys have picked up all your stuff.
Let's say we like. Yeah, can we just duck into an alley?
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Pull you guys towards an alley. Checking to make sure there's nobody in there, no down any other alleys nearby, anything like that. Do I need to do a perception check for that?
No. What's your passive perception?
9.
You don't see anything. Or okay, everybody else has passive. But you don't actually see anybody around. What's the highest? Does
I think
anybody
it's
have
me.
higher than?
I'm at 14,
14.
I think, the highest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have 12
I
and 16.
think the one thing that you would take note of in the alleyway is a stray cat.
The kitty?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Do I see him too?
Not right away.
I will-
Unless I point it out.
Yeah, I would just see the cat. I wouldn't think anything of the cat. So, I wouldn't mention the cat. Like, looking at it.
Okay.
All right, Digby, we're all in a quiet alley now.
Okay.
What would you like to say? Like,
So here's the thing. The city is split into two. Rich people, poor people. Want to get to where the rich people are, and the Yakuras and the Nukaveltans, they're like they're way past that. They're like on the far end of the rich people zone. And if you want to even enter the rich people zone, you gotta have permission.
From who?
The king. Or you gotta be already, in cahoots in one of them.
now, Digby, I would understand there would be a lot of people here. How do they possibly know who's allowed where?
They have a lot of people, and they also have a lot of guards.
And they can recognize every face.
Yeah, well, thing is that the people that live there are very protective of their own home. So they see you there, they don't recognize you, they're gonna tell you to get out, and they're gonna call the guards on you.
It's also very apparent by the manner of dress.
Well, that's perfect because I've got quite a royal gown on already. Very simple. We disguise ourselves. We go in as a new family. The king is allowed to come and live up here. We're very affluent, so we make our money hard. Jewelry mining, maybe even jewels. And we walk right in.
So, okay, you guys want to go to the Yakuras.
Of course. And the new felts, those bastards.
Up to the front door and, like, not knocking.
No.
No. We're just
Well,
surveying.
Why not? We just want to have a conversation.
Oh, there wouldn't be a lot of conversating. You know, really, the contract is a big issue now, and I'm so sorry. I'm just all in a grave bit of danger here.
Look.
We cannot possibly conversate with him because I can't promise I wouldn't break rule number 1, and then we are on dire state.
Okay, guys, listen. I know everybody hates Robert, and that's fine. You don't need to like him, but I know he told me something. I ran into him this morning. He told me he would give us a key to the Yakura's office. But
Did you believe him? Has Robert told us any bit of truth the entire time that we've known him?
I mean, he told us he was a Yakura.
Even if we get the key, we still have the issue of getting into the rich side's town. So we could use this as a test to get us into the town at first to build up a small reputation, maybe. And then
even if
we can get the key and get in the office.
Even if we could just take a look at that area and see if there's any kind of weak point. Like, we don't necessarily have to try to, like...
Is there any other way into the rich town? Like, is there anything in the sewers, maybe? Does this city have sewers?
No, we can't do that. Listen.
What do you mean?
What?
feel like we can.
Honeybear came up with very good. Well, I can't go.
Sewers are inhabited. And trust me, they're just... You don't want to go through the guards. You don't want to go through the sewer. Sewers. It's not what they're called. But he... Okay. I have no problem. I'll take you to the line that you can't cross. I'll take you there. And I'll show you. I'll give you a little tour. But you guys gotta stop yelling all this stuff. Shouldn't be talking about the new felts or the Yakuras. You can't be yelling out their names. You can't be talking about nothing bad about the city. You just gotta. Okay? It's broad daylight.
I think that's fair. I mean, I don't want to make Digvig uncomfortable. I can keep my cool. At
You
least for a
know,
little bit.
that's very mature of you.
Thank
Claire.
you. Thank you.
What do you think, Honey Bear?
I can't promise I might slip something out, but I'll try my best.
He does have a bit of a temper himself. I do love to watch him rage sometimes.
Well, look, here's the thing. Okay.
If those guards start patting me down, I'm gonna go crazy. Does this mean I gotta put on
No.
pants? I got,
Yeah, you got the cappy
I
shirt.
got my, they're not.
Oh, you need to do a bit of a shot. We still haven't bought you a proper robe.
It's a overall shorts. Yeah.
Okay. You shopping?
I mean, I'm happy to be.
What are we doing now?
I'm happy to be as far away from this bazaar as we can. So if that means taking a little bit of a walk, happy to do that. But I do think I want to get some eyes on Robert. Where did you see him?
Oh, he's in his room.
Robert was in his room.
Well, yeah.
Robert invited you to a meeting one-on-one in his room.
Yeah, he told me. Well, I told you guys you can't just be talking all this stuff out in the broad daylight.
We haven't said anything, darling. We've just said that Robert asked me to come up to his room.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Why
because
would
he
you
knows that you can't be talking about this stuff in broad daylight.
Digvig, why are you blushing? Just kidding.
I have to apologize. I had no idea you felt this. I'm just kidding. I don't.
That's not. I don't
Oh,
say that.
You know, the city is obviously very backwards and upside on its head.
It is
Whatever.
concrete hell, more like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's it. I won't say anything else.
It's lovely, isn't it, Honey Bear? Oh, it's so
It's
magnificent.
disgusting.
People are lovely.
It's powerful, is what it is. Okay, guys.
Oh,
What?
power? No, I wouldn't say powerful.
What you want?
I just want to get eyes on him. I want to see how he's doing.
You want to go say hi?
I don't want to say hi. No.
Robert, we found a costume for each of us. 3. Because only Digvig. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to say anything. Robert, he's a little bit sheer. I don't know if you noticed. Probably a good idea.
I don't know why Robert invited you up. I'm kidding.
Listen, there was a lot of things I did not say.
Uh,
Well, shall we go find him?
oh
Maybe
man,
you can
don't.
do this first, actually, on second thought.
Oh man. Oh, Digvig,
Going
do you?
over-
I was
Oh,
gonna
go
ask Digvig one last question.
Okay.
These people in the rich side, are they mostly human?
Pretty much all. Oh well, that's not gonna bode well for us.
No, that's the other. I don't think I could disguise myself to a point. I'm not gonna be 3 feet tall. And I Claire can be disguised, but God, if you get caught, I'm not kidding. We're nothing up against those guards, guys.
But no, here's the question though. Do they ever have servants? Rich folk? I would imagine they have servants.
No. Yeah, I'd pretend to be a rich person.
Can we not just go in as the servants?
I don't
Running
know.
errands.
I don't even.
Can we not?
I don't even see these people. Okay.
You
I
don't see
know-
these people, but
I
there's a
don't-
line to get in.
Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
you're giving me a lot of no's, and I kind of need a yes right.
What?
Listen, all I'm saying is you got to live a little,
Okay, you can.
all right? And I just remembered, actually, that I do have the spell disguise.
What if we don't all go? Because that seems a little bit risky. If we all go trampling in there and then
We're
all
gonna
get arrested.
split the party.
Goes, yeah. At least if there's some of us not there, then if somebody gets arrested, maybe we can get them out. But if we all get arrested,
That's fair.
but I'm not saying I don't know
It's
any
quite
way to get
nice.
anybody out of prison. I never. I know lots of people gone to jail here, but I don't know anybody that's ever gotten out.
All right, so we've got a couple problems. We can't break the contract. We need to go to the Yakaras. But if we got imprisoned, we would definitely be breaking.
I just so my yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys want to scout it? You guys want to scout it out? And
We're
then
gonna
next time,
have to. Even if
Yeah.
Robert gives us the key, we won't be able to use it
well, yeah. So if
because
you
we
guys
can't
want to
get
scout
into
it
the
out
city.
key, then we
If the
can do
key
that.
even exists.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
right. If the key even exists.
So either way, we do have to secure the contract. We do have to finish the job. Incredibly sorry. That was a huge judgment mishap on my part, and I flare it especially to you. But we will have to see this job through.
Don't you guys want to go?
So-
home?
Well,
Nope. None of you?
No, of course I do. I don't. I'd rather not be in this
Yeah.
at this
Yeah, but I
point.
don't want to stand by
Oh.
if Robert and his family's causing all kinds of hell.
I
But-
think the city has a lot of there. I think we might have our work cut out for us.
It has
right?
a lot. I will
Oh,
admit
yeah.
that.
Not saying that I don't care about what's happening. So obviously, like, terrible things going down. That, but like, at the same time, what are we supposed to do?
There's got to be other people.
Like, I don't want to be a part of it. And that's why I got so upset about Robert. I don't want anything to do. I almost said sex trafficking, child trafficking behavior.
Oh,
But I don't. I mean, the way that you two are talking, it's like you want to take down an entire monarchy on a whim.
Well, I mean, if that's
I
what
mean,
it takes.
listen,
Darling.
Flair. We've been living a long time, and the monarchy has done nothing but terror and tyranny. They've
Hey.
taken most of the creatures and all of the animals, the quote unquote monstrosities that you see in town, and they're gone. And the species extinct. Possibly.
Yes.
And I have a bigger bone to pick, and also if they're dealing with children, it's more than just a deep-seated room on a whim.
Look, I agree with I don't like it either. I don't like it either. But
But I can't be the only one in this city that has that opinion.
And sometimes Flair and it takes us that one person.
yes,
And-
yes.
I don't know, for the sake of those people living outside the slums that we walk through, for the children, for everything. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I did nothing.
I totally agree. But you can't just go running in, guns blazing. You gotta play it smart, and I'm telling you, you're up against the impossible. Nobody, I don't think anybody on this side of town really likes what's going on in the city. Okay? Not many people like it. So there's a reason they haven't done anything about it yet. Okay? So
Okay, I think that's I think that's a very fair assessment. Cannot go bulldozing our way in.
No.
So you will take us at least to the edge just to show us.
Yep.
And then we go back, we complete the contract, we get the key.
We killed Robert because
And then we kill Ruth.
Exactly. The minute the contract is complete,
And then we kill her.
then we can kill Robert, we can get the key, and we can
so I have to come back.
well nobody's saying it.
Well, you don't have to come back, Digvig. You can just stay in the town.
We do
And then you guys are gonna
You don't have to get involved after this is over. That'll be your decision. Whatever you decide, that's up to you.
So what? Are you guys gonna
What am I gonna do about my? I've already been gone from my smithery for so long already. To go back and then to come back to the city, do it all over again. I have to be thinking about my business and my livelihood. If anything, if I've learned anything from the city so far, it's the fact that I don't want to be without the coin for that long. I have obligations to fulfill.
All right. Well, Claire, darling, if you want to stay behind as well, that's all right.
I'm just saying that I don't want it to seem like I don't care, and I don't want you guys to think I don't care about you and your mission. I admirable. I just don't know if I can be the one to help you.
And you know what, Claire, that's perfectly all right.
We're not
And we
asking you to tear your lives up. Like I said, we live a long time, and we've been idle for a long time.
Yes, and it's been perfectly boring.
It's been
We've seen a lot in our day, haven't we?
You've seen a lot, and I've seen a lot of species disappear from this earth. My mimics that you guys have downstairs, they're
Oh, Chester.
nowhere to find. Jester.
Oh, you're probably going to be getting dreadfully hungry by now.
Oh, he's gonna get hungry. We gotta feed him when we get back.
Absolutely.
Let's just hope.
Maybe
Let's
the
just hope
robot
the
can
boy
do-
didn't go into the basement.
Oh, no, here's the thing. Okay, I just thought of the perfect way that we can not break rule number 1, but we can
Let's invite Robert for dinner. Oh my
We can
god!
invite Robert over for dinner.
You
We
are.
don't tell him anything about the basement or
Oh.
our various pets, and we just allow him to stay the night.
I mean, by then the contract will be up anyway.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Okay, so the plan is to go and just scout the area,
Mhm.
right?
We're just
Okay,
getting a lookout. There's no. I'm sure far there is no task force that is 100% foolproof. There's got to be something. And if we can
Yeah.
find that little sliver, we'll just put some pressure and then we'll slip right through.
I'll try to help you guys the best I can. Because you guys are the best friends I ever had.
Oh,
Oh, that's very
I
sweet.
will- I'll do what I can. I think, I'm not gonna say no just yet.
Yeah, we're not asking you to take your livelihood and just ripping it from the roots. We're just asking
Let's just see
for a
what
little
we're up
bit of
against
assistance.
first, and we can go from there. I will say though, Tyler, I'd like to at some point have the conversation with, not with Robert.
You.
No, it doesn't Tyler. No, what's the dwarf's name? Yeah.
Okay.
That's the back.
I want you to talk to Alcazar because that accent was amazing. It's gonna be so loud. You yelled so loud.
It was so funny.
So you guys are looking for Robert?
Yeah.
No, we're not looking for Robert.
Maybe upstairs.
Okay,
Look,
so do you go up to his bedroom to look for him? Or
If he's up, I'm not gonna.
the last
I
place
told him-
that
I
he
told-
was known to
Yeah.
be by the party was in his room.
And they're fine with that.
You look around,
Fine with
maybe as you come out of the alley, and
Yeah.
do you continue on to look for him in his room?
Should we tell Robert where we're going?
Well, Robert doesn't
No.
need to know.
No, he's very busy with his whole car thing.
Look,
He's gotta fix the car. he ain't gonna
Fine.
want
That's
us around.
He
Be
just
fun.
wants us to come back with him for help transportationally.
No, that's because he's scared. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know when we're leaving, Digvig, that he mentioned? Because I guess we have to be back by then.
Tomorrow morning.
So we got time.
Perfect. Okay, so lead the way, Digby. Let's go.
Okay.
Are you heading up the main street?
I'm just gonna start marching up the main street to. Yeah.
So as you're walking up the main street, you're passing the bazaar, and you're passing by to the left, to the right, to the window, to the wall. This area right here, which you can't probably see. Anyways,
No, we need a bigger.
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Enhance. Just kidding.
I'll just. Oh, here, hold on.
Enhance.
Okay, so you can all kind of see here. Bam! You left from here down in this corner. You're heading up this way along this one skinny road, and there you go. So
Was that gonna work very well?
Yeah.
there we go. See that
Yeah.
the circle with the 4 buildings around it and the road to
Yeah.
it? You guys are heading up along that way, and as you're passing by, it's like a home, ramshackle kind of tents and things that are set up. It's kind of parked between the edge of a little forest way and the main. And kind of you're passing by, you see the people there seem quite poor, very much poorly and of a lower class than
Homeless.
the low class that's already there. Yes, very much homeless. And you continue on. The area starts to turn an industrial type zone on your left, and a shopping type area with better, built buildings, 1-2 story building, shops, and kind of like apartments and whatnot. And the people here, a mix of races are buzzing. Quite populated, and you continue on, and it takes about about I don't know about 2 hours to get to this middle intersection area with a circle in the middle there.
Yeah.
And so as you get there to that middle intersection there,
Mhm.
that thing in the middle of the intersection, absolutely massive and dominating statue of the king.
I
And
guess
there
we're
is-
getting 1,000. I was excited for you.
there is water spewing from this thing. And did you? Yeah, right. I wanted to know. Did you this one or was
No,
that
no, no. No, that was I just put through the AI generator.
So, yeah, this is the likeness of the
Oh.
that you see. And the statue looks pretty much exactly like that. Except that his hands he's got the long sword up, his hand is on hip, and he's sort of looking up into the sky. And he's standing upon a pile of defeated monstrosity, and his head on top of, a squashed goblin head, and one sporting out of his mouth there. It seems impressive and daunting at the same time, and there are lots of. Now here is the dividing line. You look to the left, that the road continues. Right, you see thing that you do notice here, that there is clearly a difference in classes. Milling about are very, fanciful dress, like 20s or even earlier France. Big bustles and the fancy suits and
That's really
I don't know.
Is that like the Victorian era?
Victorian era kind of dress. Very, very fancy. Much, dressed up, whereas the other people are clothes. So you can tell right away that who is who. And that line isn't crossed. Even though people are moving on either side, that line is very much divided. And you're looking around and you see knights all the way along.
But there's no physical barrier.
There's no physical barrier.
I'm gonna grab onto Honey Bear's arm. Oh my god, darling, look at the statue.
And at this time it is like noon.
New.
It's horrid.
Absolutely horrific. I mean, it's so lovely.
Oh, it's intricate stonework. Can I recognize any of the monsters he's on top of?
Yeah, you would see, you see goblins and
Oh, those poor
midgets and
That could be
You
just
see-
stuff.
No!
you see a
Magista.
Medusa, you see Drow, you see Bullywug, you see
Sexy
know.
Kenny.
Sexy Kitty.
No, Kenny!
He's still
There's-
sexy even in his likeness on the statue.
there's
Fine.
always
Perfectly sculpted.
satyrs, you know, and then many a piece body part.
Is there some kind of placard?
Yes, where on the bottom, I don't have. Oh, I was gonna. I was gonna get a crest for it. You know, you along the edge of bottom and like a stone says forward in faith.
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
Forward in faith. Cool.
And maybe you see a placard of okay, yeah, sure, you see a steel kind of placard. You have to walk up to read.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to think of what I want to do. I mean, I guess I'll say quietly to Digvig as quietly as I can, but why does nobody just walk over? Like, it doesn't even happen on accident?
Well, here, no.
But what if you were a tourist? You guys don't have tourists? And
Would you want a tourist?
I'm just
I'm
surprised that this
tourist.
on,
What happens
on
if I
this-
just accidentally walk over the line?
Yeah.
Go ahead. And I mean, I don't think they're gonna kill you outright. Just
DM,
get anyways.
is the people across the line, are they, like, are we noticed, is it the mixes in races, or are they purely just human on the other side?
Yeah, you see, pretty much all human. You do see some dressed down like dwarves, following some people behind. Maybe some other human children. You suppose that they are servant, the upper class.
Like, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but I just recommend it.
You want to find
Okay.
out?
I sort of do. Can I know.
Not you.
Okay. Well,
We're giant.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what's
They would think we're over 7 feet. I don't know.
Yeah, we're 7 feet tall.
well, yeah, they also like their faces.
And I've got like a
You can clearly
Okay.
see my blue
kind
fur.
of a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Figure
it's
it
not
out
just
now.
like magical people, it's also like just monstrosities. Okay, so
Oh,
we're fucked.
yeah. I mean, nothing of a likeness of like humanoids. They're very much monstrous.
But there were drow
Okay.
and
And
satyrs.
drow and satyrs and goblinoids.
Phil, Beth. I never realized
Phil!
we haven't seen a satyr in ages.
Oh my god. You don't
Oh my-
believe? You think he's
This
with
is-
his family?
This is very tragic.
Maybe he went back to the Feywild.
So
You guys, we aren't exactly the most people in the city and the
I just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You must have tourists. You know what? Claire's gonna walk forward.
Oh,
I'm just gonna walk to the.
oh shit.
Yeah. So, okay. As you like, are you trying to head down? To the
I'm
main
literally just
street?
going. I'm going to walk up to the fountain statue thingy, and walk around it while looking at it as if I was a tourist, just looking at the statue, and walk over the line.
Holy shit.
As you are down the main up this way.
Yeah, and I'm just going like where the statue is. I'm just going, looking at it, pretending to be like, oh, interesting.
There are a series of guards standing like parallel to the way of the street,
Mhm.
up against the building, so that the street is. And as you kind of walk up to there, in unison, they block the street and stand in front of you. And they're not looking at you; they're just looking.
So
So
that's
it's the next street. It's not like a line down the middle of the
So-
crossroad. It's like at the intersection at the
So-
next road up there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You get up to the next line of buildings.
Mhm.
Where statue.
Oh, it's past. Okay,
Yeah.
well then I'll do where I mean they block me anyway. So I could just like looking at it and walking backwards. Interesting. This kind of call. Okay, but they block. So they just step forward and they don't say anything.
They are the here.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna say I'm just gonna be like, excuse me. I'm coming through here.
You get absolutely no response.
Okay, I'm gonna get do you guys have a problem? I'm just walking here.
You still get.
Okay, and I look at you guys and I'm just like I'm gonna go to Digby and I'll walk back to the group and I'm like, well that was useless. I think the king has deaf guards. Or they don't speak common. I'm not sure, but they didn't.
Are they actually? Are we sure there's actually humans in there?
In the guard
In the
costumes.
suits?
They're knights.
I didn't look close enough.
Are they magical knights?
How tall do they look?
Are they
Can we
7 feet?
see if they look weird?
From what you can, from what you can see, you cannot tell if they are humans.
Can I do an arcana
Yeah,
check?
because I assume they're either like head to toe.
Mask. Yeah,
Can I
head to
try
toe.
to
Armor.
sense magic from them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I got a 7.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't pick up a single ounce of.
I'll look at them.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
They seem like humans. They just seem like assholes.
Hold on.
Humanoids.
I'm gonna do something here.
Oh,
I
Oh,
I'm gonna do. I have the spell detect magic.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast that if I can, as it basically just for the duration. I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If I sense it in this way, I see a faint aura visible to creature and object that bears
Like-
magic.
Create like a. Can you see if when somebody casts that? Does anyone know?
It doesn't. It just says that I see the aura. I think it's just me sensing like a magical. I don't
Okay.
think nothing is like protrude. It is a verbal component.
What's the shape?
It's
Of
a
the-
30-foot sphere, but you don't. It's not like you see that. It's just basically like me
Yeah.
sensing the magical presence.
Yeah. And I guess whereabouts are you? I guess if you were to stand in between statue.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I'm trying
the
to
sense-
be as close to the guards, but not too close to where they like. Yeah, to where they like push me out of the way. At least if they're within 30 feet of me.
School of Magic. I don't understand. I don't know school.
It just means that if it has any school of magic, say if it's like transmutation or like any illusionary magic, it's just that depends on if there's any spells. At first it just it matters if there's any magic anywhere. Like
just any magic at all.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't know the names of schools of magic. Could you list?
It depends
Okay.
on like what type of magic it is. That's the thing.
Okay, well,
If
I'll
it's
just-
any magic.
So as you're looking around, you're looking at the knights, and you don't see anything from that. You're kind of looking around, and as you turn around, see the statue again. You see an aura of magic statue, and it is, I'll say, like a protection spell.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go up and then walk back over there. And so, alright, well, I think we've learned all we can.
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you guys don't see you see me walk up, mutter something underneath my breath, and then just stand there for a little bit. and then just walk back. That's all.
I mean, do the guards ever leave that posting?
Doubt it.
If there's no changing of the guards, they stand there.
I don't know.
What if there was a fuss or chaos?
Well, so probably wouldn't be them. It'd be other guards, and like there's guards like always milling about, right?
Yeah.
Like if I like, can I just like turn around and point out like guards like
There
that are
are
just
guards
around?
of
Yeah.
different, how do you say, rank.
So I'm gonna like, it'd probably be like them or them or them.
I'm gonna like whisper to Flair. Well, I don't think gods ain't the least of our worries.
What do you mean?
Well, there's one other thing that we could try. And is there an alleyway somewhere close by?
Depending on where you want to go, yeah, there's alleyway.
I just that I could possibly.
Well, quiet is hard to find here. Lots. I would say, the industrial area, a little more
Like
quiet.
how close am I to
Is
it?
there any
Yeah.
Is there any public bathrooms?
Yeah, are there any public bathrooms? I gotta go pee. I gotta powder.
Say that you know where they are.
People just
But
shit on the
Are
streets
there?
around here.
it's shit on the streets.
You can see. So from behind you, I mean, it all looks like all the buildings on the street are very nice. The stone, high quality. Along this whole street, you be able to recognize that from where you came, there was a lower class. So you'd have to venture into either side of the two districts.
From the point. I just want to know if there's like a tavern close by or an
You wanna
alleyway.
bet big time?
Big Vic, is there a bathroom I could use anywhere around?
I'm gonna get some hot water. That's okay.
There's no bathrooms.
No, nothing like that.
What about
What did
a
people
quiet
shit in the
place?
streets?
Yeah. That's medieval times.
Oh my god.
We had a
The
bathroom.
police here with little police holes.
Little portholes.
There's a Tim Hortons.
And it's a Tim Hortons.
Is there Tim
oh my-
Hortons in the city?
Is there anywhere quiet? I just need a breather for a minute. Is there anywhere quiet that I could just step into?
Not right here, but if we go back, we all got out of this part of town, so we have
How
better.
long would that take? Like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, 5 minutes.
It wouldn't take long.
Like 1 block.
All right, let's go back to block. I just need somewhere quiet. So.
Yeah. Can I lead them towards like factories and stuff?
Yeah,
Kind of like
you
where
know.
it's just like factories that are, you know how
Yeah.
there's nobody wants to hang out around a factory.
It's middle of the day. Most people are working.
Yeah.
So you would know the industrial area. It's not very busy on the
That's-
street.
Okay. Well, once we get to a quiet area,
Mhm.
can I do a perception check just to see if there's anyone listening,
So
looking?
you
whatever?
walk in through buildings over here, and go kind of the nicer fronts of the buildings, and not too far past that, it becomes quite dirty and loud with buzzing of factories,
And
and
smog.
smog.
Okay.
What was your role?
Roll fog.
You you look around, you might see somebody walking down from the edge, you might see a door open and somebody chuck some refuse out onto the street, but there aren't anybody here.
Aren't anybody around?
All right, give me just a minute, and I'm gonna tuck myself sort of into a corner. Honey, would you mind covering for me, darling?
Yeah. What do you? Hold
Well,
on.
I just have a bit of a plan, but I do need a bit. Been such.
I was just
Do you want,
before
want my cloak?
before you do your plan, I just need to say something. That statue has some sort of magical protection on there.
Interesting. Why would a statue need protection?
I'm kind of more inclined to believe that the statue isn't protection from itself, but maybe also from entering the city.
Interesting. Well, we don't know until we try, do
And we could try, but we could also be maybe possibly thrown in jail, but I am up for a little bit of adventure. So,
Alright. Well, just give me a minute, though.
alright, I'll cover for you.
Okay. And I'm gonna like tuck into a corner, sort of behind wherever Honey Bear is, and I'm gonna cast disguise spell or disguise self on myself.
Can you use it all the time? This is a
Well-
one-time spell.
Well, I can use it multiple times, but I only have
Okay.
one. So
Okay.
I'm a little baby spellcaster.
There's also
I'm gonna make myself look like one of the guards because I can make myself appear much shorter. I can change my clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings. So I'm gonna just basically, all these guards look very similar.
There's the knights that were
Mhm.
guarding the area with in full suit of armor, and then there's other.
Did I see, because what I want to do, essentially, is I'm not gonna go far, I just want to see if I can step past that line without them sort of turning in on me. So did I see guards also entering that part of the city, or did it very much like that was segregated? Because whatever I saw, if it was
You
just
would have
knights,
to see if you can see them heading in. You've seen them around, sort of talking to each other and looking about, but the knights themselves were very noticeable. And this is the sort of what the other guards look like. The
I want to
lesser
look like
rank
the
guard.
knights they have the mask on.
Mhm.
So, and this says, I can't change my body type.
Mm.
So I need the mask. My ears and my tail I can tuck down the leg, and there we go.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna make myself look like a knight.
All right.
Clink, clink, clink.
And where are you
I'm gonna head right back up.
to the line of knights?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not
And
scared at
make
all.
your way to the line of knights. They come and they block, and this scenario is very much public, very much seen. A knight walking up, and as these guards are blocking your way, I guess, do you say anything?
I'm just gonna nod at them,
Mm-hmm.
and
And you get no response.
I'm not gonna say anything then because they're not talking to me, so I don't know if they have verbalized. So I'm just gonna be like, and try to sort of like step
Are
forward.
you gonna step forward?
Mhm.
And they take a step forward as well. Just a short little step, but it's a threatening step as all of their armor and weapons shake. As you're standing there, come sort of out of the alleyways more knights. And they come through that blockade, and now they're surrounding you. Nate!
I'm late for my shift. What's the problem?
My
Um,
shift is late.
And there's two knights on the side of you. One of them looks,
Are we
says-
watching this?
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, we're watching.
I'm gonna go up.
Uh,
I'm gonna go up to Flair and be like, Flair, punch me, punch me.
As I'm watching this, I'm gonna look at him immediately. And I'm just gonna point back. And I'm gonna hit him. Not super hard, but I'm gonna hit him.
As that kind of happens, the other lower rank guard run up to the scuffle, and
David's like walked away.
they are standing about,
Just watching.
just kind of
Placing
Right.
bets.
ready to do salve. So they rush in and say, "Break it up! Break it up! Break it up!"
Can I? I'm gonna.
Can I say to Bear that like I have a plan B?
I was gonna.
I don't. Go ahead.
I was gonna whisper, like, kind of grapple, and it was like, throw me into the gods.
What?
Throw
Are
me,
you sure?
do it into the ones that are surrounding.
Do it quick. They're coming after you.
Yeah, I guess like I grab him by the shoulders and I just push him into the guards.
Okay. There's
I'm
three
talking about the
guards.
ones that are surrounding, that
Yeah.
are surrounding, Darling.
No,
That's what he
So,
was
okay,
asking Flair to do, was
throw
throw
them
him into the night. Yeah.
The ones that are
Um,
surrounding
Right up the
Darling. That's the
circle.
ones I'm specifically trying to get distracted.
Okay, so
I'm essentially trying to do a diversion.
As that's happening, I can't remember though. I'm pretty sure I have it too. But if there's even a split second of possibility,
Yeah.
I want to go invisible.
Yeah, I'm
Because-
basically trying to get her an opening to get out of there by having a causing a distraction.
So you guys you walked up with the disguise.
We weren't that.
No,
we weren't
no,
right.
we didn't walk up with her. She was going up there by herself in the disguise.
And then
and
you
then
guys ran.
No, we followed. We didn't like. She was up there because she was trying to see if that could happen.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, then she got surrounded by guards.
Mhm.
I saw this, and I'm gonna go up there and I wanted to cause a distraction for her to get out of there.
Mhm.
So
So,
I'm
okay,
trying
you
to
guys-
distract the guards that were all around her.
You guys started the scuffle. The knights that are surrounding Darling have not been distracted by the scuffle. It was lower rank guards that came to break
That's
it
why
up.
he said to push him
So
into the night.
into the knights. She got pushed into the knights.
Yeah.
There's two knights beside, or in, Darling has been between two knights, and then there's the three guards on either, on the other side, and Honey and Flair are in the middle. Flair pushes Honey over into the knights next to Darling, and he gets kind of knocked out of the way, and you.
The minute that happens, I want to go invisible. And basically, I'm just gonna attempt to literally, like, knowing what Honey is doing, and probably having sort of experienced this, and I'm gonna try to run. But my goal is gonna be to basically, like, tap on Flair's shoulder, tap on Honey's shoulder, and then just run.
Okay. Roll me then in acrobatics check.
Oh, crazy.
So you turn invisible
Mhm.
just as the knight that is not getting knocked over reaches out to grab you. What was your?
16.
And as he reaches out, he goes in. There's nothing there to grab. Made it out of the way, and the guards then they grab. They're holding Honey up, and the other guards, the lower rank guards, are coming up behind Flair. So Honey is essentially in the grasp of the guard.
I'm just gonna stand close by and watch, but I'm being careful not to be like touched.
Honey's in the grasp of the guard. The guards are right up behind you, saying, "What's going on here? What is this? Magic doers?"
I'm gonna
What?
throw my
There's no
hands
magic
up.
over here. They punched me.
What is this? What is this?
Like, they're like, nothing, man. It's fine.
They
We've
bumped
broken it
into
up.
me.
We're good. Fine. We just two guys.
two guys in a scuffle.
Two dudes, I guess. Just two dudes getting a little bit. I had a little to drink. Chill out. Like, it's fine.
All right. He says, "Get out of here." And they push you, and nobody's holding you yet. Honey's pushed out into the middle of the intersection. Say, "Go back to where you came from. We don't want to see you here anymore."
All right, chill.
And then the line of knights, they stay. They don't return to their position, but they stay on guard. And the other two knights that came, they're facing them. They're having a conversation. And then the two that came out to surround Darling go back to where they came. And now all of the guards in this square are very much alerted. as you guys slink back to.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically like seeing that they're released. I'm gonna just like run back to the tavern.
I'm glad that worked out because I was going to light them.
I was
I was
scared.
gonna light the statue on fire.
I couldn't figure out if it was gonna work or not. I was like, maybe I'll be like, it's like.
I was gonna see what would happen.
Well,
Great.
okay, we'll talk about it. We can talk about this later. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I would have scurried away.
Yeah, no, I'm just walking away as soon as they like let me go. I'm gonna try to stagger away, acting like I'm, drunk.
Yeah. And yeah, Digby's already left. He's long gone. He's already like head back to the tavern. The moment anything happened, he's like, well. We take a quick break.
Yeah, I got to.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
I was so scared. I was like, I regret everything.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Those knights aren't. I'm,
No,
I like.
they're not
I'm
normal
100% sure those knights aren't like people because they saw through your disguise.
I know, that's what I was thinking too.
Like that's not person. That must be like either an automatic. That's why I was trying to feel like there's magic there. There's a protection spell on the fountain, so that must
Yeah.
mean that there's protection spell. Either that they're like controlling the knights or something. Yeah, even though I didn't sense any magic
I wanted
there.
to find out. I wanted to see like how far I, as like a guard, could actually get,
Yeah.
and how far guys would actually get us.
I feel
Well, you
like
did-
that.
They took a step forward that their whole armor was shaking. Like he said, when they took that extra step forward and it was threatening, he said everything shook.
Oh.
I mean, that might have just been
I feel like
Say it.
getting through that line, it seems near impossible. So like, what's
Mhm.
how?
Well, that's what I wanted to know because I was like, how much of a disguise do we need?
Yeah, it was just like
What can I
clearly
actually do
the
this
guards' disguises is not something that we we can get by.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm jumping too far ahead, but I feel like when we come back, I don't see why we couldn't disguise ourselves as Robert. He's one of them. So that you're curious.
It's fair.
Well, I feel
Yeah,
like though it's not just necessarily like as the way we
Yeah,
look. I think it's something more
I think it's
magical,
true,
innate.
yeah.
Well, these guys are big
Yeah.
hypocrites.
It's just because I was like, I could disguise myself as a noble, but they already said that they know everybody. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, the knights don't even have faces and they're not talking.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can probably just walk in. Hi, Cookie.
I was scared too.
No, that's really. Oh
I'm
no!
like, oh god, what?
End of the game.
This hair looked like a face to me.
Oh, it does.
It's like,
Oh, that's cool. That's not dark.
No, I'm pretty sure Whole House is stylish. Because it's a.
What you got? One of the shirts that you got from England?
Hmm.
Must be old. It's not.
No. She likes really big clothes now.
I really liked that hoodie that she was wearing.
Oh, you liked it? I thought you were roasting her.
No, I kept looking at
I
it.
was like, I'm gonna play. I could be a druid. She's a cat in the alleyway. Yeah.
You have such long whiskers.
No.
Goodness.
Oh. Oh, hi.
how are you all?
Just saying hi to everybody. Just saying I'm doing my rounds. Checking in on everybody.
Let's see.
And she goes reports back to Scrunch. But yeah, they're still here. She's so funny when you cut her. She's like, "Ugh."
Sophie?
She's like, "Itch."
I like her chin being scratched.
Yeah, one of my cats is like that. He's very. It's like he hates it, but then he comes back for more.
Yeah. She's
Lilo's
been
kinda like
getting
that.
more like snuggly lately. She's been asking for it a lot more.
Milo's like, honey, honey, honey. Ew, don't touch me.
I have to show you guys. I found Eggy in her frog bed the other morning. One of my cats, and she has her little like paws together. They said she was doing her
Ew.
morning prayers.
Oh,
I won't be able to show you, Pip, but check it out in the chat.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Chris will be like, I don't know what this is, but
That's so cute.
yeah, she just has her little paws together, and it was really cute.
Okay, so you guys, where did you guys all head back to the tavern?
Defeated.
Now I'm gonna go straight up to the room, but I want to know when Flair and to the room in the tavern.
Yeah, so about now it's like, later in the afternoon, maybe 3-ish, 3, 4. You're in the room.
Yeah, and whenever Honey Bear and Flair, I'm gonna like throw myself at Honey Bear and wrap my arm. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun! We haven't done anything like that in so long. Wow, the best time I've had on this whole trip.
I'll be admit, I was a little bit worried there, but dang, Filet, you got a nice right hook.
Yeah, sorry about that, Bear.
That's
I had to
alright.
make it look real.
Yeah, no, it's
Fall
totally
on your
fine.
cheek or it's like bruised.
Yeah,
or
no, it's
whatever.
bruised. It's bruised, clearly.
I'm so sorry, Honey Bear, that you have to do that, but that was so brave. Oh my goodness.
I couldn't
That was
just
just
leave
like
it there.
good old day.
Who knows
that
what they
was-
were gonna do?
Ah,
Well, I think Digvig was right, though. I don't know how we're supposed to get past that.
So just let's clear it up. So you guys think that went well, hey?
I mean, nobody got
it went
arrested.
great. Of course it did.
And we got lots of information.
What do you find?
Disagree, Digvig?
No, I'm just wondering if you guys thought that was a success or a failure or.
Well, it was definitely a success.
I'm glad
I
Robert-
haven't felt so alive and so terrible.
I also don't think that Robert has anything to give of value if he gives us that key. If we're not able to get in there, we can't even use the key.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the only disguise I could think of that would possibly give us certain crossing, and that works. So I am actually at a loss. I don't know how we're
It seems like there is no way across that line.
Could people, Digvig, do they ever have guests who aren't?
Cleared by the king.
It has to be cleared by the king.
Oh, well, how do you get audience with the king? If you,
You don't. They summon you.
why would the king summon you? Like, what would give him reason to just pick out a commoner?
Royal dress. He addresses
And all
the
these
public
things.
Yeah, you would.
Oh.
Yeah. And the king does do like at time into that area, but not within things. So Digvig describes it.
So you mean that they do allow commoners to come in once in a while, just for this royal address?
Yeah, but they keep it under control. They're not just letting everybody in willy nilly.
How often do these addresses happen?
I don't think it's a regular occurrence. It's what the king has come to say.
Say quarterly.
Quarterly. But here's the thing: if we can get the key, then getting in, I feel like we need both those things. But even getting across that line, I don't know what. The thing is, once we're across that line, I don't know what we're gonna face on the other side. Don't know.
That
You've never ever been there, Digvig.
I don't care what the king is.
Well, that's all quite intriguing, isn't it? And I'm just like still staring at Ben Honey Bear with like doe eyes. Like I'm just impressed, like strong man.
I know what to do.
I know.
yeah.
So, like quick, clever thinking. Like the days when we were young, and now we're like a middle-aged couple, and I'm like, man, wow.
Okay. Well, I don't know where that leaves us then.
I don't know, but we do have to finish the contract. That's and then maybe we can think something way.
Maybe Robert will be more inclined to.
The only way that I would know, in my own way, how to get audience with the king is to cause a ruckus.
Yeah,
That's the only way that I know how to get an audience with the king.
I'm good at that. I can cause a ruckus.
That's what I'm good at too as well.
Well, and I mean,
And
we have
it's-
seen that these ruckuses haven't really seemed to draw out anything other than gods. But when did those royal addresses happen? Do you have any idea?
Courtney.
Is there any? But is there any way for
Is-
us to? Make the next one
When's the next royal address?
I don't know. Would I know? I mean, is it that regular of a thing? Like, is it on time?
here in a while, and it does seem to be. I don't know. I guess it would be the public would know.
Yeah,
when
is there
to
like
have-
posters and stuff, like a poster board of announcements?
Yeah. You could find it on the newsletter board that I posted around the city.
So my other question, Dig Dig, where does the prison here?
Where is the prison?
I don't know.
We didn't find that.
There is no above ground prison. You know.
I never seen it. I've never been.
That surprises me for some reason.
I never. No. If I go to prison, I'm not getting out. So try not to look.
Are you so sure about that, Dig Dig? Because maybe that's our in. Depending on where the prison is, if it's across that line.
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's clear now that we don't have the resources. Are you sure there is no possible way that the sewers underneath the city connect across that line?
I mean, they must. How else
They
do
gotta shit somewhere. The royals gotta
Yeah.
shit somewhere. Unless they're in chamber pots tossing it out of the city. But those stones look refined. They didn't look shit covered stones to me.
Look, as I said, getting underneath through that's just as dangerous, if not more dangerous.
Well, but is it more dangerous, or is it more impossible? Because right now it seems like going above is flat and impossible. So is it just dangerous, but there's possibilities? Because we can work with that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't seem too scared of death.
Well,
So
of
I
course
say
not.
for you, maybe
Why
it's
would
not
anyone
such a
be
bad
afraid of
option.
death?
Well, I mean, I'd rather not die.
Living's pretty
Saying
good.
guards will put you in prison, but the people down there, I don't know if they'd be so kind.
Who lived down there?
Are they gonna be as con as the gods that we just found up here?
No.
Well, then I'd rather take those prisoners downstairs. Or whoever's down there. Who's down there?
Guys, I don't. Wait. Can I see that again?
What is written in your notes?
I don't think so. Not that. Oh, wow. I wrecked that.
I mean, like, no, say whatever. I guess it's not. It's. You're being pressured. You can say whatever you want.
I never met these people, okay? But let me tell you, people I dealt with were dangerous. So if they're telling me that those people are really dangerous, they must be really dangerous.
Well, I think that's all a matter of perspective, really. I mean, everybody's a little dangerous.
That was so ominous. It's at that point where you see Honey who's looking back at you with like big doe. Same as you and his big doe eyes.
It's like I'm like in your arms, like had like, oh my god, and then
Yeah.
Dick Big looks at Flair and he's like, I don't know if we're getting wrapped up in some sketchy love affair,
I don't know.
and we're gonna be
Something
on
like
a
that love
honeymoon to
language.
death, or if this is
Oh no. He said that I maybe had to get involved.
Listen, I'm just saying, as soon as we found out, I cannot stand idle knowing that this is going on in the city. And, excuse me. And, are you both content with that? If,
No. I mean, of course, I don't want to see people suffer. I don't know what kind of people live in homeless encampments and in poverty.
I'm not saying that we take out the king. But, if there's something we could do about this whatever this child trafficking possible thing, then there's something to be done. And if you didn't want to get involved, like I said, you don't have to get involved. You can stay at the town, live your life as comfortable as you want.
I want to help people too. I have some obligations that I need to sort out first.
Of course. So we finish the contract, and then you and Dig decide then if you're gonna come back with the city. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Well, I think it's fair enough to say that I do need to play. Well,
You do-
really did
you do-
my face actually. So I'm
They don't know
terrible.
what you look like.
I'm
You
actually
were in disguise.
Yes, yes. Anyway, until we leave tomorrow morning, so we're wrong.
Yeah. I think so.
And then we go back to Karuba. We finish the contract most, and then we sign up.
Okay.
So does Flair want to go and find him?
Yeah, I probably sneak off to the bazaar one. Tell them that I'm going. I have a conversation with my dwarf man.
Yeah, so you go to the asking around. Absolutely huge and way that way. But eventually you do start, ordering people around as you're approaching. He seems quite flustered. And he's pointing, directing the merchants and the children in the bazaar, people working in the
Okay, well, I'll approach him.
He doesn't see you coming up.
Okay. I'm gonna approach him and I'm gonna tap on his shoulder then, just to get his attention.
What is it?
You're a difficult dwarf to find.
Oh, you're nasty. Alright.
I'm alright. Listen, I can tell you're a busy dwarf, but I'm hoping that we can step away and have a bit of a conversation, a business conversation.
I think we can arrange such things. Yeah.
It's so scary. It's so scary. Okay.
So you and he's kind of walk right this way. Yeah. Walk one way and then another fast right up behind him, but you're kind of getting deeper and deeper into the bazaar. And you turn down one sort of alleyway, and that everything's kind of set up a little bit with small walls, just stalls. But as you come through, you into his office kind of area. Big, huge desk, paper spread everywhere.
Is going into a tent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a covered, nice, very nice tent made of finest canvas, carved posts, and so he kind of goes to one far end of the table. Suppose where do you position yourself?
I'm standing right by the door. I'm comfortable here.
Well,
I think we can talk just fine from this.
gosh. Okay, what is it?
Obviously, Alcazar, you recognize me. I need to know. I'm gonna say, I need to know how much you know about me. I need to know. Do you have direct contact with? It's really like the head of the forge there. I don't know what we can call him.
I don't know what's a good
Iron Beard.
Ironbeard. Ah, yes, Ironbeard. What do you know about?
I trained under him. Well, not under him directly, but you know that already. You know that I've.
I've heard you're nasty working under Ironbeard. Been looking for you.
So I gather from your attitude. Do you have contact with him? When was the last time you talked to Ironbeard or any of his disciples?
I have not spoken directly with Ironbeard in some time, but every once in a while, it's from people of the desert.
And those messages sometimes pertain to me.
Cannot say.
Listen, I don't like beating around the bush here. I need to know how much time I have left to pay back this debt.
Time is of the essence, always. I don't know. Danger here in the city. The dwarves like to keep to their own. But if word does get back to Ironbeard here, well, I cannot promise you.
I'm not looking for protection. I know you're gonna tell. I can already tell that you're a slimy little rat. I just need to know how much time I have left to pay this back. You can tell him you saw me. I don't care. You can tell him where to find me. I don't.
Oh,
I've been working very hard to pay this back.
that is an honorable thing, and I shall pass such a word on. But if I would think a message reaching Ironbeard, he sent Bellinzona search for you. I think that would take at least 3 months. But until then, I mean, you wouldn't know exactly where you went.
No. Not unless somebody has been talking to certain people that I
I
knew.
suppose if you working with Robert from New Health.
I didn't say that.
Don't say things.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know. Is there another town in
Yep, there was. Between, along the way from the route to Carico, you would have passed.
That's the one where we met Karen.
Yeah, you would have passed through Levertezo and then Cemento.
Okay, I'm gonna try to deceive him to say that I came from Lever. I'll just say like I know he goes up that far north, but he picked me up on the way in Lever. I should know how to say it. But yeah, I'll say that. I'll say I know he goes that far, but he picked me up along the way. I didn't.
Okay, roll deception.
I'll be like, I have a smithery there. Just gonna go to somebody's poor person's smithery and
Or the place.
oh no, got a 5.
You got a 1.
Oh,
Oh shoot, that's so cool.
No, I've heard of such things, but you must be under quite a lot of competition. Tezo, blacksmith, I know that there's some quite good work to come. I don't.
well, I told you I've been working really hard. It's not easy. That's why I came into the city to try to find some new gems to get an edge up.
Oh,
That's why I'm here. And then you had to fuck it all up by being such a little shit about the gem.
There, get him.
if you're not bringing back any iron ore, how much work do you expect to complete?
I'm not paying your price.
Fortunately, Mine are the only prices to pay.
You gave Robert a discount. I'm working for him. Give me.
You are not wrong. You're not shaking.
I will say nothing. I'm storming out of the tent. I'm leaving the tent, and I'm going to look for Robert.
Mrs. Leaving here.
I think he's my favorite. Although I like the other rat pose. The skeevy ones.
Yeah, I'm like in a hot. I'm in a blind rage, and I'm looking for Robert in the bazaar. If I don't see him there, I'm. So.
Yeah, I mean, as you're walking by, exasperated state, people are sort of taking notice. You do see people, people putting out of the way and staring at you, stopping in the, looking at you suspiciously. You go to look for Robert at the inn.
Yeah, if he's not in the bazaar, then yeah, I'd go to the inn.
I mean, the bazaar is so mad. Try to look around.
Well, I'm good as I'm like walking through.
You don't see him.
Okay.
As you walk past the wagon, you don't see. You're looking around the inn. Do you search the tavern? Or him in his room?
Is he still up there? Do I know where this room is? Because I didn't go up with Dig Big. We didn't go up there.
No, I don't think we would.
Okay. You're gonna go to our room. Go knock on the door to enter. And are you guys still in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like obviously very upset. But I'm not going to like I'm just gonna say, Dig Big, I need to know where
He's whatever, down the hall. That one.
I slam the door and I walk out.
And then Digwig's gonna look at you. You might be going down tonight.
You find the door, and you go to open it. Do you?
Well, did you guys want to? Okay. Then yes, I'm gonna go to. Well, I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna pound them.
And there is no response.
Then I'm gonna open the door. If
And
it's not locked,
locked.
I'm gonna call Robertson. Who knows?
He's dead in him.
Well, I mean, like, oh man. Okay, can I roll some kind of perception check to see if I can hear any movement in there? Like,
Yeah.
if he's like just not responding to me or smell of anything.
Death decay.
I got a 14. Damn it. Okay, I mean.
There is an innkeep.
Oh, good idea. I like growl audibly. And I'm just like, oh my god, and I down to the bottom. Wherever the innkeep is, I'm gonna walk up to him. And I'm gonna be like, I'm looking for my boss. Have you seen
You mean Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, I mean, he went out.
And you haven't seen him since?
No.
Did you say where he was going?
No.
Oh, you're super helpful. I leave. And then so like I'm standing there and I don't see.
Might take a look down.
Oh,
near the stable?
where are those two oafs? Yeah.
You haven't seen them.
The logins.
Yeah.
Okay. There's
You
no
can take a look around. I mean, you have only really been gone the other end.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I guess. I mean, can I roll perception again to see if I see
It would be
him
good for
or
us.
anybody I know?
No, you can't see anybody. Could go walking past the stable where.
All right. Okay. All right. Then fine. And I guess I'll march over that way.
And
Oh.
Bert and Ernie. Petting their oxen.
Oh, good. All right. Well, I walk up to them. I've never had an issue with Bert and Ernie. I help them work. I hope that anyway. I walk up to them, and I'll just be like, Bert, Ernie.
Hey, I see.
God.
I'm looking for Robert. Have you seen him?
Oh. he takes a big, huge breath. Robert! Few minutes, comes by here. Robert comes around. He's like, "Fuck, guys, what?" And he sees you, and they're standing there in a huff, and he's, hey, like,
And we're like, okay, yeah, I'll walk up to him and be like, Robert, I need to talk to you.
yeah, okay,
Can we get out of the stench of Bert and Ernie for a second?
all right. Where do you go?
Literally, it's outside.
All right.
So we'll take a step inside. And I'm gonna say to him, listen, I don't care about this business at the moment, and I know we got in a bit of a tough. But that's just sometimes people have disagreements. I need to talk to you about Alcazar and the fact that he was trying to rip me off my iron ore.
Really a rip-off. Technically, if he were to be giving you my prices,
How are you getting ripped off?
well, you're using my prices.
I offered those prices to begin with. That's what you quoted me.
Yeah, but that.
Okay, cool. I'm still technically hired by you.
Well, okay. You know what?
Did we
Give me the
have
coin.
that written in the contract?
It
did.
was written in the
It was written
contract.
in the contract.
That what?
That was included in the contract.
That what?
That I got it for that price.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the price, actually.
You might be.
But
yeah.
it was like the
And
I remember we made sure to include that. I thought.
I think it was just the free trend.
Too. And I mean, because price that was written for Robert, and he didn't really tell you that it would be raised, the contract isn't broken because Alcazar is the one who's asking you for more money. And Robert says, I have no control over what Alcazar does. You only have control.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna break you, make it easy. You just give me the coin that you need to give me, and you get your stuff. That's it. So, transit fee and the cost.
You want the transit fee now
Well, now who's getting my...
because I worked for you.
We
That's in
agree
the contract.
that if
Yeah, free transit.
you
is definitely in the
paid
contract.
on your own, you would get it for free. Like, transit.
We didn't agree that. You quoted me a price
Mhm.
and offered me free transit.
Yeah?
If I worked for you, which we signed a contract. So
Okay.
either you rip up the contract
Yeah.
or my part of the contract right
shit.
now,
Okay.
or
You know what, Sarah? Like this. Just give me the money, get the free transit, and that's it.
fire me. Just fire me then.
That's not part of the contract.
You almost got him. Oh shit.
Okay. I'm gonna say
How much coin?
I have it written.
107 pieces. 107 gold. 5 silver. Okay? Then I'll go talk to Alvin.
I want to come with you. I can't trust you to do this
Okay.
deal,
Okay.
but yes,
Sure.
I'll pay you when we get back.
Pay me when I get back. No, you don't understand. I need you.
I'm sure you have some gold spare. You'll get it back from me
Not
when we
that
get back
much.
to Karibo.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Give me the money now. And you can come with me.
Do we want to have round two?
Bert and Ernie are kind of, petting their oxen.
Yeah, I think Claire would have a moment with thinking about it and realizing the only thing is I just don't think I have
Yeah, you do.
Well, I know how much I have at the smithery. Have it.
I thought you did take it with.
I didn't take all of it. Well, I guess I would have because I would have taken the amount that I needed because I thought that I was buying
You wouldn't
more.
with coal.
That is true. Alright, I'll be like, it's in the inn. I'll grab it for you, but we need to go talk to what's his face.
Okay, I'll be waiting right here.
God, this guy's such a fucker. Alright, fine. March up, storm it. Hi guys, bye. So like, come back down to Robert,
Cool.
and I give him the money, and I say, let's go talk to Alcazar and get that work, and then we get back to Korea separate.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, yeah. No, you're left with 92 gold.
What?
5 silver.
Well, plus the 50 Sorry, how many? How much gold?
92 gold piece, 5 plus the 50.
5 plus the 50, and I had 2 silver from. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, I think I bought something.
All right. Well, let's go. And you might get through about. Here's my man, Alcazar, looking at you. Robert! Where? Hate these guys. What do we have here? What's going on? Well, Alcazar, we've come to an agreement. Blair wants limestone, I assume,
Yes,
and
all
all of
of
the
it.
things that she needs.
Everything I ordered,
So,
exactly as I ordered it.
here is the money. We have an agreement. Would you please be so nice? Your men bring back out stuff. Originally, ours. Oh, have my men do twice the work. Pay for that.
I'm gonna look at Alcazar and fuck off. I'm gonna push him out of my way. I'm gonna look.
I am kidding. There's work for free.
Flair's so over all of this.
Okay.
About as much as you wish.
To have me helping?
To have them do it twice in one day. Have them do the same work 2 days in a row. Wow. You can help that much. I don't think that'll be too fond.
Do I look like I give a shit what your men think?
Oh, all right then.
Let's just get this done.
And he calls over the Latin type one. And he hands them the money. Says, "Oh, look at the resources here." And, yeah. Very shortly, you start seeing men bringing out these iron bags of iron. And I guess you can try to take a bag or go into.
Yeah, I'm
There.
just gonna go.
Gonna
and start
go
looking up.
east. Okay. So as you gotta kind of you see them all funneling
I
into
didn't know this was gonna
an
be such a
area,
Sorry, I feel bad.
and
No, no, you're
as you're walking in, men are coming back, and out in front of you suddenly, Lassie.
Thanks.
Well, we don't see too many of your kind around here. I have a seeking suspicion. What say you?
Do I look like I want to talk to you? I'm here doing a job, and I'm just gonna skirt by him or attempt to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, and
That
that's
was it.
yeah.
That was my conversation with him. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep loading into the cart. I have no.
All right.
Get
Everything is loaded back. You got
Should've took us.
brought back out, loaded onto one of the parked caravan area, and Bert and Ernie are helping bringing the caravan. And after all that work is done, do you return?
Or is Robert and Alcazar still hanging around?
What? As you wouldn't? No, they've.
They've still
yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I just don't want them without me around. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna secure the wares, make sure everything is there, and then. Not happy about it, but yeah.
Okay, and you return to the inn. All right, and everybody else has been resting, taking a short rest.
I imagine Digfig's having the most uncomfortable time. Because
That's
he
what
and Buddy
people
are talking over like old stories and adventures
Yeah.
while we're like snuggling and poor Digfig's just like
Actually, Digwig's just like snoring in his bed. Totally fine. Your stories put him to sleep.
yeah. Oh, we told you a bedtime story.
And dusk is slowly taking its set. And it's getting darker, but not quite your time. You guys stay in the room, stay the night. Anything else? Get some dinner.
Well,
I'm just frustrated and don't want to be.
I
uh, we could have one last free meal on Robert.
guess that's true. It's free.
That's a good point. We would have to wake up Digvig though, and he's snoring so loud.
But Jigvig does like a croissant.
Don't have much of an appetite, guys, but
Yeah, where were you off to? You were gone for quite a while.
I really don't want to talk about it. I didn't have to spend so I don't want to. I'm tired.
Alright. I guess it's just me and you.
All right, let's go have dinner. Should we bring something up for Digvig, or should we just wake him up?
I'll just bring something up. He's all tuckered out.
Yeah, the poor little guy. He had such a day.
Such a big day. listen, these guys are old, okay? So
Yeah, everybody's young.
everybody's young to them.
Kids.
Yeah, so you head down to the
We just,
tavern.
me and Darling have a date night.
Yeah, we just had a little date night. We're feeling very like reignited because of exciting
Yeah.
adventure of sheep farming.
unaware of everything around the bar except for
Yeah,
reigniting.
yeah. I mean, it never went out, but we're just like thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bring some food back up for Digby.
When you
And
guys,
Claire too. We'd probably bring you food anyway.
Yeah.
when you guys get up,
Claire's
Digby
ego is just like stabbed right now. She's
nose like twitches in his sleep. Wakes up like, food.
I would do the thing I do with scrunchie, like a you know, you wake up.
I'd bring up a cool pint for Flair.
oh, I was like bear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to be cheered up. Just watch this. He feels. You want to try?
Claire like begrudgingly.
Look, he's still sleeping.
Quite a talent our Digvig has.
So happy, like smiling.
He's having wonderful dreams.
As I'm like drinking my ale and you're playing with it, I'll say to you guys, I would like to come back to this with you.
All right.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear it. We'll be very thankful to have you. I'm quite a fool, I reckon.
I don't know about that. I think I just feel very sad right now, but yeah. Like I won't go into detail, but I'll just I've tied up some ends. I think.
Lovely. Well, I'm excited because I do consider you a very close friend and I'll put your hand. And I just
Immediately she goes like
I'm so excited to speak with you.
You guys are my friends.
And then the night, wears off. You guys eventually. And you wake up in the morning. Soon, just bring her to get out of there. Robert meets you guys down in the bar. You guys don't really like Robert. I'm sure he's
No.
just kind of not saying anything. But
Is he
right
gonna?
now, you're-
Is he gonna? Say,
Yeah, he's eating next to you guys at the same table. And after everybody's finished, he's like, "All right, we're out of here."
Let's fucking go.
And put up on the caravan, put everything together. You're ready to go and head out the gates.
When we sit down for breakfast, Greg's like, "Oh, why? Not that hungry."
It's so full.
We have excited dinner last.
I didn't even eat dinner. That's funny.
Yep, and that's where we will end.
Lovely.
You guys have discovered secrets or have suspicions of an child trafficking
mission thing going on. Have discovered the magical protection spell on the statue. You're getting, you know, you're starting to understand how close you are to with your past. And the secrets of Big Big has started to come out. You'll know that he's been to the city before and knows quite a lot about the area. So when we return, you can level up to level 2.
Oh,
And, we'll be heading back
two.
to-
Let's go.
Cool. I think so. Now we're gonna have to figure out even which I owe.
Yep.
Because I have no clue.
Maybe some names and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So excited. I'm excited to level
was fun.
up.
Yeah, me too.